My name is Patrick.
And my name is Izzy.
Let's talk about self-care and why self-care matters. You're probably thinking, well, of course, self-care is something important, yet we often overlook this within our day-to-day lives.
Especially in college, self-care should be a top priority of students, but for most it isn't. Sure, we're all victims to this. I can't even count how many times I've lost sleep over assignments or just prioritized other tasks rather than my own well-being.
It's okay, we all do this. But to achieve success in college, it's not done by chugging energy drinks for your 8 a.m.s and partying every weekend. We need to think long-term and taking care of ourselves long-term, not just day-to-day, but month by month.
As college students, burnout is the biggest thing stopping us from success. And to prevent burnout, there's a couple methods we can apply into our lives that will keep our mind, body, and spirits healthy.
So how do we make the change? Well, speaking from personal experience, I found that there is nothing more important than having some type of hobby or activity outside of your academics. For me, that's been exercise and climbing. Keeping to a specific workout routine is key to finding this success. This will, in turn, strengthen your mind and body. It's not like I want to exercise every day. There's some days I really don't want to, but I do it anyway. This same mindset carries over to my schoolwork. There's a lot of times I don't want to do my work. Yet through routine and dedication and activities outside of my work, I end up completing it. It sounds counterintuitive, but keeping yourself busy instead of having all this free time to work motivates you even more to be successful.
Your mental well-being is another major factor in preventing burnout and achieving success. This is so incredibly important because mental unwellness has been on the rise, and college students especially are victim to this. According to Insight Higher Ed, a recent Healthy Mind survey found that 44% of college students during the 2021 to 2022 academic year experienced symptoms of depression, while 37% said they experienced feelings of anxiety. An alarming 15% of college students surveyed saying they had contemplated suicide. When we think of self-care, it's not just hygiene or personal well-being. Noticing when you are mentally unwell, stressed, depressed, or just tired is something you can't always deal with by yourself. College is something you can't do by yourself. Ask for help and find people that can be there for you as a support group when you need it.
Communication, when it comes to your mental health, is important, and developing this skill is something future employers will recognize. A person capable of recognizing when they're stressed, overworked, or depressed, and then communicating that with your employer or boss shows responsibility. Being able to take care of yourself, even in the most basic forms of hygiene and exercise, really does show. Especially when interviewing for your jobs, employers notice things: brushed teeth, clean shaved, eye bags, and if you're out of shape, when looking for a job, it's important to always put your best self forward. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think that the main thing that stops us from sort of building an identity that we actually resonate with is how much we get attached and stuck on our unchanging self. And what I mean by that is not, just like not liking yourself when you're changing, or not liking what you change into, or not liking yourself at the moment, but not being able to let yourself go. Let yourself change, embracing your own change. And I've been wanting to make a video on this for a minute because I feel like it's something that's super prevalent, especially in this current generation. Not being able to allow yourself to change. And I feel like I was like this for so long. I've been like this, I feel like up until recently, which I hate to say because I like to think that I've been pretty self-conscious of myself for a while. But up until recently, I didn't really allow myself, at least in mind, to change. And I didn't understand why.